Wait a minute, are we going to do Frankie Beverly's Before I Let Go? Hey, tune in, check it out, hit that subscribe bell, and thank you for tuning in. Alright, so I'm going to break down Before I Let Go here, and the first chords are going to be pretty simple. It's going to be a D over E, this first chord. So we're going to come in here on the 7th fret, and we're going to go put our middle finger on the A string, our ring finger on the E string, or G string, and then this on the B string, our pinky. And then our index finger, this pointer finger, is going to be on the 5th fret. It's going to sound like that. Let me turn it up a little bit. Get a little more volume on that. It's going to sound like this. So you're going to take that same shape, you're going to slide it down, and this is like an E over F sharp. So it's going to be 1, and then that solo comes in. So those are your first two chords. This same shape, so if we can get closer, you can see the A, you can see, A string on the 7th fret, your middle finger, your ring finger on the G, and your pinky on the B, right? And then you're going to take this little finger, or your pointer finger, and put it on the E string. Now that you're going to do this same shape, like... Now to get that sound, that's not like the exact sound, but I put a little bit of chorus and a little bit of reverb on there, just going straight through. I have like a tube modeler type of pedal here. You don't really have to do that, but that's just something that I did. So you have the... Okay, now we're going to get into the first solo, and so here we go. Okay, so we're going to get into the first solo here, and we're basically going to come in, we're going to do this bend on the G string. So you just bend up at like a quarter to a half, like back down. Put a little vibrato on it on the 2nd fret on the G. Okay, then we're going to slide down here to, this is the 2nd section. I'm breaking it down slow for us here. And you're going to have this B string to the E string. So hammer on from 5 to 7 on the B, down to E, 5th fret, 7 on the B, 7 on the B, 5 on the B. So it's, that's the first part. So it's like, all right, so it has that swing. So when I was figuring it out, you got to stay in the pocket with this. It's hard to just say, well, I'm going to hit every single note perfectly. It kind of bounces and swings in the song. It's like, so you'll go, that's your first part. Now you're going to take your index finger and go 6, 5, 4. See, watch this. Okay, one more time. 1, 2, 3. Slide up to we're on the G string, 2nd fret. Then we're going to go on the 4th string and the 4th fret. Okay, so we're going to go 4th string, 4th fret, which is the D. back to the G, twice, back to the D string. Okay, so that's that part of the solo. One more time slow. All right, so when we're going to that third time and we're going. So practice that. On the third string, which is the G string, right there. So you're going to go 6, 5, 4. Okay? So you're right there. Okay, that's that whole part, but I'm going to slow it down. Third string. Okay, now you're going to move that up to the second fret on the G, right? So you're now you're going up, you're jumping up to the D. Okay, on that scale. So you're like D, 4th fret, 2nd fret. Now you're going to do a 1, 2, 3. You're going to go. So D string. Now you're going to jump up to A, right? Open. So let's do it one more time. Just go up like that. So we went through and we walked that up. Now we're on the 4th string, the D string. 4 to 2. Now we're jumping up to A. 4, 3, 2. So you can think of it like D flat, or C sharp, C, B, A, open. Now, this last part, you're going to go here. So, hammer on from the 2nd fret on the D string. Now you're going to hit that G on the 2nd fret. You'll do it twice. Hammer on D, G string, and then again. You're going to hit G string, 2nd fret, 4th string right there. So that's the second solo. Now we're going to get into a couple of the chords in the beginning, and they're very easy. So let's go to that section now. Okay, so in between all of this, before we get to the section where it's going to break down the chords, it's doing this. So that's just here in the 2nd fret. Hammer on from the D string, 2nd to 4, 2 to 4. Then you're going to go to G on the 2nd fret, twice. Back to the 4th fret on the D string. Back to the, let's see how it goes. Kind of varies between those two, but that's that little section. So it kind of varies and hops between those two. So that's that little section there. Let's get into the breakdown where the we have that like bridge breakdown area, and these are the chords that go in there. So let's go there. All right, so it's going to have this D major 7th, C sharp minor, and then this diminished D chord. It comes down. Okay, and then it goes back into the. Okay, so those chords, D major 7th, okay, C sharp minor 7th, you know there's nothing. So that chord looks like this, right? So think of it like this, middle finger, 3rd fret. It's a diminished, I'll put it up there. I'll put the name of the chord up there. You're in the, let's see, 3rd string, which is the G string, and the 6th fret, and then you're going to put the this finger here in the 7th fret on the D, this finger on the B, and this one comes over the top on the A. So, and then back to our beginning chords, which is that D over E and that E over F sharp. So it's 3 times, right? You'll, when you hear the song, 3. All right, and then back to. All right, so now we're going to move on to the killer solo, the 2nd solo. All right, here we go. As you can see, we're going to come into the 2nd solo, and it's going to go like just like the first one. All right, then it's going to go. Kind of messy, but kind of goes like that, right? So you're on the 5 and 7th fret, and you're doing the same thing as you were in the first one. So you're doing a trill. Okay, so that trill's like 7 to 8 to 5. So 7 on the B, 5 on the E. Then it's going to come back in and go. Wait. So it's like. Okay, so it's. So after it does the trill, it's going to hit this part. 5, 5, 7, 7, 5, 7 on the B, 5 on the E, 7 on the B. And we're going to come in and we're going to jump up to the 3rd string and we're going to slide it and one more over. So 5 or 6 to 5 to 4. So we're going to slide. So slide, jump back up to, so now we're on the 4th string. G string, sliding, 2nd fret. Now we're going to hit the D string on the 4th. So, and then back to G. Okay? Now we're going to go down after we do that. Wait. Now we're on the we're sliding from on the G string from 4 to 6. Now we're going to go on the B string. Right? Now it's going to get to that other part. So we're like, okay? Then it's going to come way down here. And it has this little part. I've heard people do like octaves on it. I'm just going to do the notes. It's like, so it's, so that is way down here in the 10th. So 9 to 10th, hammer on. Now you're going to jump up to 7 and 9 on the B. Now you're going to go 5 to 7 on the B. Right. So it's like, when you want to think of it like 10 or 9, 10, 9, 10, or 10, 9, 9 to 10 first, hammer on, and then back. So 7 to 9, 5 to 7. Now we're going to go jump up here on the G string, go. Wait. Okay, so we're doing that little trill. So you're going to trill like this. Okay? Keep messing up because you hear it so fast, and then to slow it down in real time is a little bit of a difference. So it's like... Okay? So you're going to trill. Okay? And then you're back to the beginning. It took me a while. I had to slow the solo down real fast because there's some quick parts and some pauses and timing that happen, and it's not 100%. Okay, so it's not like, it's probably like 90%. But it's close. I saw a guy do a really good job online. He missed a couple on there. It must have been a different version because I'm sure when this solo is played, it's played different times every time it's played. But this is the basics of it. Drop me a comment. I had such a great job, good time really doing this solo, and it really stretched me as a guitar player. And I want to thank you, Derek West, for requesting this song and really helping me to grow as a guitar player. So don't forget to hit that subscribe bell and drop me some comments, and have an awesome, awesome day. Bye-bye.